Hey, how you doing? Hope you're all good. I am in Vivaland today to check out their Dream House demo, which they've just released. I have never played this before, so we're going to be checking it out together. I'm looking forward to this. I'm a builder on my channel. I like to build homes and worlds, so I hope that I'm able to build a town like it says. So I'm just going to click on this, enter your town name. I'm just going to call it the same name that I called my Sims 3 world, Littlewood Haven. Make it easy for myself. Create. I've noticed it's a little bit laggy when I'm moving my mouse around. I don't know if that'll change. But here we are. So choose your lot to build your house on. I've played The Sims. I don't need walking through all of this stuff. I don't know how you get rid of this. I don't think you can, but I'm just going to choose a lot. Which one speaks to me? Definitely this one over here. It's probably the biggest one. Claim. I like the loading screens and I like the colours of everything. I like the logo, I like the colours. So far, so good. Welcome to build mode. Blah, blah, blah. I know all of this. I've played The Sims. I know it all. Building walls. Select the wall tool. Left click. Hold to the ground. Let's just figure this shit out. Because I seriously just want to play. Let's just figure it out. So this is a wall tool. I think that'll do for there. This is going to be like the main entranceway. I've noticed when I'm moving my middle mouse button, it doesn't do what it does in The Sims. You have to right click to rotate. I don't know if you can change that, but actually let's just check out the world for a second. That'd be nice to check it all out first. This looks pretty good, you know. How do you go into normal view? I've just noticed that the mouse is very laggy, like moving in and out. It's not as smooth as I'd love it to be. Alright, so I'm going to do a speed run instead because it took the longest time for me to get used to these camera controls, and I knew that it would be the exact same problem trying to get used to the build mode tools as well. So I did all of that off camera, just got used to the game, how it plays, because I'll be honest, it is very different compared to The Sims. Like any Sims game, it's so different. Moving the camera around as well as the build mode, it is so different. Like the foundation isn't even in its own category. You've got to click on the walls in order to create a foundation. Obviously it's a different game. I'm not expecting it to be exactly like The Sims. I'm just saying, coming from playing The Sims 3, for example, then coming to this, freaking confuses the brain, and my brain gets confused pretty easy. But I'm just going to highlight this bug that I've noticed. I think it's a bug, I'm assuming it is, and I hope that it is when you are building a wall on the grid, it doesn't always stay on the grid, and it goes off track, and it's very funky, and you know, it isn't symmetrical, and that really annoys me about some life simulation games, especially indie life sim games. If I cannot build a straight line on the grid, and it doesn't align with the grid, and it goes off track, then that will be a game breaker for me. I won't want to play it. So I hope that that is just a bug and it's not going to be a part of the main game whenever that comes out. Just putting it out there. I hope that that gets fixed. As you can see here as an example, like the wall just goes off in like a wonky way and then it doesn't align with the rest of the build, if that's making any sense. You can see it in the video exactly what I'm talking about, but personally don't like that. So I noticed that straight away. I hope that Life by You also doesn't have that same issue, but I'll talk about the wallpapers and the flooring now since I'm onto that part. I do like the options and I love the colour wheel. I've got no faults to do with the colour wheel. I love that they've added the plus button where you can actually save your colours to make it easy for you. So I love that they've done that. You can also change a lot of the object colours, which you're going to see later on. So I do like that. I wish that they'd have added more wood siding wallpapers though. That's personally what I like to use in my builds in the Sims games anyway. I wish they'd have added more. They've only got like a black option and I don't like using the black woods or black anything, to be honest, in my builds. I kind of like it to be neutral, but it's just a pet peeve. It's a demo. Can't really expect much from a demo. I'm hoping that they'll have more options on the release. And also carpets. I hope that they give us more carpet colour options, because they've only given us like a cream. It's not even cream actually, I wouldn't mind a cream, but they've given like a sandy orangey coloured carpet. It just reminds me of a carpet that my grandma used to have. But anyway, whilst I'm doing the flooring and the wallpaper, I'm going to talk about my first impressions. So when I first started it, I noticed that it was very slow, like moving around. That was a problem for me, and I couldn't change anything in the settings, like the camera speed or anything like that. So that's the first thing that I noticed. It's very slow and it's very funky. Like trying to move in one direction can sometimes glitch out, I noticed. So yeah, I would have thought they would have seen that before releasing the demo, but maybe they were just eager to get it out there, I don't know. But that's just a bug that I noticed straight away, and hopefully they'll get that fixed. The next thing that I noticed, obviously, like I've said, with the walls not being in a straight line, already mentioned that. And I just noticed a few bugs here and there, just like sometimes when I was placing a window or a door, it'd sometimes clunk out all over the place. Same with the objects as well. When you're placing objects onto like the kitchen, for example, you see me struggle a little bit trying to place a microwave and like appliances and plants and things like that. It can be a little bit funky. So those are the most noticeable bugs that I've seen. I'm pretty sure that there's another one. Yeah, there is. With a fence. There's a bug with a fence. It's the same bug that I think is with the walls. It's just not aligning with the grid and not being symmetrical. I noticed that I couldn't actually create a railing on the right side of the porch, which you'll see later on in the video. Couldn't create a railing, so I had to just leave it there, which is annoying. Hopefully they'll fix all of that stuff when the game is released. But also with the UI itself, I really love how the UI looks. I'm not even throwing any shade towards that. I just wish it had more options in the category for the build mode. It looks a bit too simple. This is just like my personal wish list, you know, for when the game does get released. I'm just saying, like with the actual build catalog that you choose from, you've just got your walls, your door, your roof, and then it's got like a tree and a fence and whatever else. Like it's looking a bit simple, a bit too simple. I'd love to see more options with that, like more categories, and I'm sure that when it does get released, they'll probably add more. But for a demo, you can't really complain, so... and I do believe that this is multiplayer, even though I have no interest at all in checking out the multiplayer. I have no like real friends that want to like build together anyway, so doesn't interest me at all, like multiplayer. But it is good for those that it does interest, I guess, but definitely not for me. I like to build on my own, in my own time, not being rushed, and I like to have full control with my build and build everything myself. You know, if I wanted to have somebody else build one of my lots, I'd just create a build challenge. Hopefully when the game does get released, they keep it where it's got an offline mode and an online mode. Please do not make this strictly multiplayer where you need an online connection or whatever, because that's going to put off the majority of players, I promise you on that one. So hopefully they always keep it like an offline experience. I'm really interested to see what these characters are going to be like. That is going to be the game breaker for me. If the characters are not the best and if the gameplay isn't the best, that's definitely going to put me off when it does get fully released. Like the build modes, I'm already a little bit burnt out from it, I'll be honest with you. I've got no interest, like I've mentioned, to build any more homes, just because it took way too long and it was too funky and there's too many bugs and the whole walls not being symmetrical. Like, if they did fix all of that, it'd be a lot better, and if it ran smoother and it was faster to build, then obviously I'd enjoy that more. But yeah, I don't know about this game. I really don't know. I just really wanted to check out the build mode. I was bored. I wanted something to do, something to build, and it did actually hook me for quite a few hours, which, you know, I didn't want to be sat here for a few hours building just one build as small as this. But anyway, what else did I want to talk about? I think I'll just mention that it doesn't have any, not that I'm aware of, it doesn't have any option where you can take a picture of your build when you're done, which was a shame. I tried to look for it. I thought that the camera symbol was one, but that's just like, it sets your camera in place. There's no option to actually take a picture, so I had to take a screenshot and edit out the UI, but maybe I'm wrong, because remember, I didn't actually read the instructions at the start, like the tips, so maybe it told you what to do in there, but I haven't seen a camera option. And also, it doesn't have any option for night lighting, you know, with the lamps, all of the lighting, when you put it on the nighttime view, it's pitch black. You can't actually see what it looks like with the lights on. It doesn't have any, I don't know the correct words, but there's no lights. That's what I'm trying to say. But I do like that they've added a day and night cycle. It's just a little bit pointless having a night cycle in the demo when there's no functioning lights that I'm aware of. But yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to talk about. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this speed build, see what you think to it for yourself, and if you want to build, check it out on Steam. This isn't an ad, they haven't told me to make a video or anything like that. I just wanted to get creative and show you what is capable in this game, and I'll definitely check it out when it is fully released, if it's any good. If it's not improved and if it's not the game for me, then I won't. But that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.